Yo, what's up, you guys? So I'm back, your boy Mr. Soloist. So it's probably like 2 weeks later since I did the first video of me taking everything apart. So unfortunately the steering wheel was a bust. That was a Dodge Durango steering wheel, but I managed to sell that. So I'm talking to some people trying to get a Dodge Charger steering wheel. So I'm gonna put this one up. I just cleaned it, did a nice detail on it, got the Alcantara back to life again. Now I'm gonna got my underground tuning kit. All right, so I gotta reinstall my PCM and go do a few other stuff, send him over my information, and he's gonna send me back to tune. And then I still gotta install my catalyst mid pipes, the 180 thermostat, and a few other stuff. I got the ghost log, the car tracker slash immobilizer. So let's get to it. I'll show you guys what I gotta do. Just so y'all can see, these are the catalyst mid pipe. Man, these things are bigger than I expected, with the O2 bung already welded on there. My steering wheel, OEM, the tune, and all the good stuff. And I got the 180 thermostat in the car. So everything just should plug back in, and we're gonna make sure, very key things, to make sure we re-torque this to the spec that we have to. So when we put it back in there, nothing's backing out, everything's tight and not too tight. So I'm gonna grab the steering wheel, throw it on, and just did a quick Google search. Said it's 63 foot-pounds, your torque spec for this hex head bolt into your steering column. All right, so we're gonna use my brand new Harbor Freight Special Pittsburgh. You guys already know. I do have a Husky one, but it's just gonna be overkill. It's only 63 foot-pounds, so let's go ahead and use this. Make sure we get it all nice. Make sure it's seated good. Make sure you have no wires being pinched. We're gonna set that in, and we're gonna connect everything back together. So I'm just gonna do this because I've realized not everybody is familiar with a car and car content and working on their own car. So very important thing you should buy is the torque wrench. All right, I got this Harbor Freight one. It was only like 35 bucks, I think it was. So you see on this dial right here, it has like different measurements, and the more you turn it, the more it rises up. But the lowest one I believe is 10 foot-pounds, and the highest one is 80. So I gotta go to 63, right? I'm gonna try to show this as best as I can. So I'm gonna go all the way. I'm gonna keep rolling, keep loosening this up, because it has like a mechanism. You loosen it, tighten it. All right, so then we're gonna keep rolling all the way up till we get to 60. This is in increments of 5, so every line is 5. So it goes 50, 55, 60. So I'm going between 60 and 65, and that's gonna be around my 63 foot-pound mark that I need. So once I'm at 60, right, there's a 0, there's a dial on it. So I'm at 60 on the dot. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. This actually has words on it. 1, 2, 3. Boom, right there. And then we're gonna lock that in so it don't move on you. Lock that in, and then you're good. So now I'm gonna put the Allen key on this and then slam it in. That's right. Make sure all your connectors are tied in and they're tight and they're locked in. Make sure all the wires are accounted for, because you don't want to do all this and have to take off your airbag because your buttons aren't working. All right, so make sure every wire is accounted for. Make sure everything is secured as it should. Make sure nothing's being pinched. Make sure everything's out of the way as much as you can. So now we're on to the airbag. So it's pretty simple. We have a yellow connector. Let me see if the light is straight. Yellow connector and a green connector, right? And then we also have this blue connector that's gonna get this. This is for the SRT light up wheel. If you have that, plug it in. If not, then you're not gonna have that. So just like that, we have the airbag back on. So you gotta play with it a little bit. Make sure you're not pinching any wires. And then if you push in these points roughly right here, the airbag is just gonna snap in, and it's gonna reactivate the clips that were holding it in. Okay, so now I got my steering wheel on. Now, whatever, if you have your new SRT steering wheel, congratulations. Now I'm done, okay? I'm done with the steering wheel. I took it off because I was going to swap it out, but it didn't work out. Whatever, I'm sour. So now I'm going to install my PCM, which is in this corner right here. And I'm going to be doing a few other stuff that I'll walk you guys through that we need to do in order for my car to be tuned and ready to go, okay?